Hi, Sam. From time to time, we get calls from customers on the phone asking about which software application they could use for recoil. I know we have LASR and we have LASR Classic. Is there one that you recommend to them over the other?
Absolutely, yeah. With recoil simulated devices, things like Coolfire airsoft converted kits that are an airsoft pistol that has a laser insert into it. Once you start going down that road, you're going to want LASR Classic and the LASR Classic Advanced Camera. LASR X cannot support recoil simulated devices. That being said, the one thing people don't know a lot about recoil simulated devices is when those lasers go off, those pulse durations are much, much shorter than a standard SIRT pistol or an insert into your own gun.
So a SIRT pistol doesn't do recoil?
No, absolutely not. No. So that being the case, standard webcams that run generally right around 30 frames a second can't detect when a laser from a recoil simulated device actually first hits the target.
So if I hear you correctly, then they can't just grab a webcam off the shelf at an electronics store and use it. They have to use a special type of camera?
Yeah, absolutely. So like in the same realm as, say, infrared, right? Okay. Most cameras have an IR cut filter in them. In the same way, when you have a standard webcam, most of them cannot run at high frame rates. So that's why our LASR Classic advanced camera is great, because it can run at really, really high frame rates, and it has the computer behind it boosting that power to hold it there. LASR X, since it's web-based, there's certain constraints that we can't get around when it comes to demanding that a camera is at a certain frame rate, because we don't own every browser that's out there.
And this is different. It's definitely different from what I would use with LASR X. I can't use this camera with LASR X.
No, absolutely not. Yep, that will not work. That is for LASR Classic only, and that's another reason why I push people towards LASR Classic the minute they start talking about recoil.
Okay.
Because that camera will not work with LASR X. That is why you get LASR Classic, which is our Windows-based version of LASR. It runs on Windows computers running Windows 7 or newer.
Okay.
Generally, I recommend they want an i7 processor or better. The reason is it's going to take some horsepower to keep a camera running at a real high frame rate to accurately detect when a laser hits the target from a recoil simulated device.
And what does that run? If I were to get a complete solution for recoil training with my to do dry fire, what would that cost for the camera and the LASR Classic? Or let's say I also needed to pick up an IR device or a recoil device.
Sure. So we do not sell any recoil devices in-house. We support them because there are companies out there that make them. Laser Ammo makes the KWA, the airsoft converted laser recoil simulated devices, and then there's like Coolfire, and they make it where it's a module that goes into your own firearm.
Gotcha.
So we want to be able to support those people that's the way they want to train. So as far as, but when it comes to infrared on our site, we do have Sure Strike infrared cartridges. We also have SIRT infrared SIRT pistols, and those just kind of vary depending on what brand you want. And, do you want a SIRT pistol with a metal slide that's infrared, or do you want a polymer slide? Every single one of those is kind of different based on price. But if you're looking at, let's just say across the board, say someone wants to go to Coolfire and buy their kit, that's fine. They go do that and pay it through them. I don't know what that's going to cost them. Probably in the $400 to $500 mark, I'd imagine. Somewhere right around there. That's kind of what I've been hearing. With our stuff, though, if you were saying, Sam, I have all of my training aids.
I got all the gear that I need.
Right. I just need your software and the camera. You're looking at $120 for LASR Classic, and then you're looking at $120 for the camera. So $240 is what you're going to walk out the door with.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. If you want to practice with recoil and LASR Classic, you can definitely do that. You can pick up the gear at our store, the software for $120, the camera for $120, and you can do all the recoil training, and you're not locked into just recoil. You can use visible laser and infrared laser. So that's some of the stuff that we use to help you with your dry fire training and get better with your gun craft here at LASR. And this is Sam from our operations team. He is the operations chief. And then my name is Ben. I'm one of the co-owners and CEO of LASR, and hope to hear you on the phone or give us a call anytime or drop us an email if you have any questions.